Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
180.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
2nd down, Jackson. And one caught for Dante Wester. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Call it a game of 13. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Alpha, sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Again, it's Jackson. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And
that's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Williams going to throw on the 1st play. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Jackson on the run to the right. Now, deep ball for Bateman. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson again working deep downfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Now, Jackson moving to his left. He's going to try it here again. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to have the Ravens' 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
60-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big-time play for the Bears. 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Bears.
They'll run it for the first time. DeAndre Swift. And And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he's in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
If you look at the best quarterbacks in the league, Mike, it's their ability to throw the ball outside the pocket, on the run, off platform, and still have the accuracy that they would have, say they were in the pocket with their feet set. So much of the NFL game has become these second-level throws on the move, and this time they just can't quite connect, but he's got an open man downfield. He'll hit him the next time.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And it'll mark out up at the 34-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman, look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 32 yards.
The reality is, Mike, there's just not too many guys in the league who are capable of making that play. Once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he has all sorts of space to run. He's one of the faster quarterbacks around, and he's able to pick up big yardage before stepping out of bounds.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson. Open right side is likely. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. Moving left. He's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 20. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
Good for the Bears. 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
On the play. 1st down, Chicago.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it, and it brings up 3rd down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
Jordan. Hey, volunteer.
Throwing is Williams. This one down the field, but still lined up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in. He's got the 1st down and more than that. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
1st down, Bears.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again, Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, to the goal line and in. Romoney248. Touchdown, Bears.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st down. A gain of 14. And the Bears 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Now Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
On the give, it is Monunga. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And that's a good gain there. It's going to just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Williams now to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Oh, a big play on 4th and 2. 36 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. An uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Bears extend the lead to 24-0. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
DC ready?
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And with a short field and a